Well, that didn't go to plan. Let me explain. So our weekend started with flying from Queenstown up to Auckland. It was an absolutely stunning day. Beautiful day for flying, no turbulence, blue sky, and the scenery over the mountains was incredible. We flew right over the top of Mount Aoraki, New Zealand's tallest mountain, and it was just stunning. It really looked like we were going to be in for one heck of a trip. So our plan was to get to Auckland. We had 5 days up there to go fishing. That did include the 2 days of travel there and back. It does take a bit of time going from Wanaka over to Queenstown up to Auckland. But once we were in Auckland, the plan was to just fish. But the weather didn't let us. It was so windy the entire time we were there. We really tried to make the most of it. We had planned to go out in a couple of kayaks, go catch some fish. But unfortunately the wind put an end to that, and we had to instead go surf casting off the rocks, which was great. It was beautiful being out there, and an awesome spot to fish in Takapuna, just on the north side of Auckland. But we were limited in where we could go. We tried a hand at fishing from there. We couldn't really pump out any burley trail. The wind and chop was just too much. But all we got onto was one little kahawai my brother caught there. And that was about the highlight of fishing there. The next day it was really windy again. We just tried fishing from a wharf this time, and it was terribly windy and raining. It was just atrocious weather, and we didn't catch a single thing there. We saw one guy catch a little snapper like this long, and that was it. So far the fishing in Auckland had been less than desirable. We didn't even film our second day of fishing because the fishing was not any good, and it was just so windy. The audio would have been horrible. But the last full day that we were there was the promising one. This is where we had a big fishing charter booked for a group of us guys to head out, and we were going to show you all this awesome footage of us catching these big snapper, big kingfish. Well, that was the plan anyway, but the forecast was for 40 knot winds and 2.5 meter swells, and it would have been unsafe to go out. And you know, when it's like that, it's just not worth pushing it just to get some fish. So unfortunately we had to can that trip, and instead we tried fishing off the beach, but again it was so windy, terrible conditions, and we didn't catch anything. So our whole Auckland trip in terms of the fishing was a bust. We didn't come up with the goods, and we didn't want to leave you there because that would be the most underwhelming fishing video ever. But we've come back to Wanaka now, and to try and give you some awesome fishing action, we met up with Jordan through on Lake Dunstan again, and we targeted some freshwater fish on sunset. And this time we got into a couple of great fish. It was my first freshwater perch. I'd never caught one before, and Jordan got onto a cracking rainbow trout. So we'll show you that footage now because it was an awesome time out on the water. Yep. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought it spat that then. Oh, look at the size of it, eh? Sorry, my one's stuck in the ground there. Look like a great size, eh? Nice fat fish. Nice. Oh, fish on, eh? Oh, there it goes. Bit of a different fight. I wonder if it might be a perch. Just sitting down there, eh? Oh, here it is. Awesome. You got a light there? Piece of perch I've got. So that was it. It was awesome to get out there with Jordan. Unfortunately, not the episode we had planned for you, but we will be heading back up to Auckland in a few weeks' time. We've actually got 2 trips booked there over the next couple of months, so we will be getting into some big fish there. It's a matter of time. But for now, that's everything for this week. We'll catch you next week with some more action. If you do enjoy our videos, please do subscribe. We really appreciate your support, and we hope you have a good week. We'll see you next time.